أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
I swear
there's no God to worship
there is no God to worship
except Allah.
except
Allah.
Allah,
And I swear
and I swear
Muhammad is his messenger.
Muhammad is his messenger.
Allahu Akbar.
كتاب أنزلناه إليك مبارك ليدبروا آياته وليتذكر أولو الألباب.
Islam is a religion, but it's a law.
Isai Morales, Islam is love, it is peace, it is wisdom, especially if safeguarded by true and honest representatives. So, Allahu Akbar.
This man might be the most famous person in the world. He's one of the greatest heroes of our time, and he is a Muslim. It was hate, not religion, that motivated the horrible acts of September 11th.
Thinking of many of these questions and thinking where Muhammad came from, he was after all a Bedouin. I think it is almost impossible that he could have known about things like the common origin of the universe, because scientists have only found out within the last few years, with very complicated and advanced technological methods, that this is the case.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century. The only reasonable conclusion is that these descriptions were revealed to Muhammad from God. He could not have known such details because he was an illiterate man with absolutely no scientific training.
Throughout the years, scientists have discovered and are still to discover countless and dazzling miracles in all different fields: mathematics, literature, embryology, anatomy, geology, astronomy, ecology, and much, much more. The sky is your limit. Let us start with some simple mathematical concepts that have been clearly mentioned in both Quranic verses and Holy Hadith. Here we have the most famous hadith where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mentions that Surah Al-Ikhlas, also known as Qul Huwallahu Ahad, represents 1/3 of the Holy Quran. By reading it 3 times, it would be like reading the whole Quran. So here you have it. 1/3 multiplied by 3 is 1 whole.
The following verses are very simple and clear, and from a mathematical point of view, they will mention the inequalities and weights.
والوزن يومئذ الحق فمن ثقلت موازينه فأولئك هم المفلحون ومن خفت موازينه فأولئك الذين خسروا أنفسهم بما كانوا بآياتنا يظلمون وأرسلناه إلى 100,000 أو يزيدون.
This simple 2-step multiplication is very clearly explained.
مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله كمثل حبة أنبتت 7 سنابل في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء والله واسع عليم.
As Dr. Oz mentioned, Islam is not only a religion but also a law of a balanced lifestyle. Even the simplest eating habits have not been left out. In this hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says that you should only fill 1/3 of your stomach with food, 1/3 with drink, and leave the last third for your breath.
Here, for instance, we have a simple subtraction sentence.
لقد أرسلنا نوحا إلى قومه فلبث فيهم 1000 سنة إلا 50 عاما فأخذهم الطوفان وهم ظالمون.
In other cases, the meanings are hidden and need to be analyzed and pondered to understand.
ولبثوا في كهفهم 300 سنين وازدادوا 9.
This Quranic verse from Surah Al-Kahf hides a mysterious equation. Knowing that a Gregorian year is 365 days and that a Hijri year is 354 days, so their difference is 11 days. If we multiply 11 days per year by 300 years, we will get a total of 3,300 days. Now let us convert the 3,300 days into Hijri years. We will get 9.3 years, that is approximately 9 Hijri years. Now let us look back at the verse. We can conclude that the people remained in their cave for 300 Gregorian years or 309 Hijri years.
وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ ثم جعلناه نطفة في قرار مكين ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما ثم أنشأناه خلقا آخر فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين.
Now you might think what this has to do with math. Do you think we can find another mathematical link? Well, the answer is yes. Look at how many times each word has been mentioned in the Quran. Surprisingly, if we sum them up, they are going to equal to 65, which is the number of times the word insan or human being has been mentioned.
If you are asked to draw a prism, then you must do the following. First, draw a base. Then, draw perpendicular edges. And finally, draw a face congruent to the base. Now let us have a look at how this has been explained in the Quran.
وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ.
When the Quran was revealed to Muhammad, peace be upon him, the polytheists did not believe that it was revealed by Allah the Almighty. Rather, they considered it a type of poetry recited by poets. So Allah the Almighty challenged them to bring something like it.
قل لئن اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا.
In fact, they were incapable of bringing the like of even only one single chapter of it.
أم يقولون افتراه قل فأتوا بسورة مثله وادعوا من استطعتم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين إنا كل شيء خلقناه بقدر.
Now look how carefully and thoroughly each single word of the Quran has been chosen.
Still not convinced? Okay, take a look at this. The land has been repeated 13 times in the Quran. Likewise, the sea has been mentioned 32 times. So together, they have been repeated 45 times. By finding the percentage of the word land from the total world count, we get 28.88%. Likewise, the percentage of the word sea is 71.11%. Amazingly, the two percentages represent the geological ratio of land and water on Earth.
Some people might think it was a coincidence. Why don't they check this out? The word day or yom has been repeated 365 times, which represents the days of the year. The word day is ayam or yawman, which is the plural of yom, has been repeated 30 times. And finally, the word month or shahar has been repeated 12 times. Now, do you still think this is a coincidence?
When saying that the Quran is the most balanced book on the planet, here is a literal evidence. Look how frequently related words are repeated.
Check this out. The seven heavens, or as-sab'a samawat. Guess how many times they have been mentioned? Yeah, exactly, 7 times. What about the words prayers or salawat? I guess anyone can figure out by now. 5 times.
What we have discussed today is a tiny drop in the ocean. The wonders are endless, waiting for mankind to reveal. Who knows? Maybe someday you might be one of the blessed ones.
Look around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Look inside yourself, such perfect order hiding in your cells. running in your veins? What about anger, love and pain? And all the things you're feeling, can you touch them with your hand? So are they really there? Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. When a baby's born, so helpless and weak, and you're watching it growing, so why deny what's in front of your eyes? The biggest miracle of life. We just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. You created everything, we belong to you. Yeah, Lord, we raise our hands, forever we thank you. Look around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day,